and good afternoon, folks. Welcome to California here at the Auto Club Speedway for 25 laps of racing here on race number 5 of the Mobil 1 Cup Series. We've got 42 drivers ready to take to this 2-mile racetrack, and we are expecting a very good race and possibly a surprise winner at the end of the day. Biggest news so far here in the NNSCRA has got to be the fact that Timmy Pacioli so far is on a 3-race winning streak. He won last week in the Mobil 1 Cup Series at Bullitt Super Speedway. Then he followed it up the following day in the Snickers Cup Series, picking up the win there at Bullitt Super Speedway. And then he came here to California in the Truck Series and blew them all away with a win there. So far, he has 4 wins in Season 2 in all 3 series. 2 in the Trucks, 1 in the Mobil 1 Cup Series, and 1 in the Snickers Cup Series. This guy seems to really be on a roll. And the question is, can anybody stop that streak here today? He's got 41 competitors who are going to try and do that here today, but we'll see if the 09 car may be able to go to victory lane in back-to-back weeks and continue his streak on to 4. John Brace, he's on the pole for today's race, comes in 3rd in the standings, so a good starting spot for him, and if he's able to follow it up with a good finish, he may be able to be the points leader when we leave here today. Right now, the top 5 in points look like this: Jordan Hester, Lisa Shears, then John Brace, Jared Crocious, and Jacob Rodriguez. So we'll be watching those top 5 during the course of the day. Let's give you a look at the starting lineup for today's race. It's going to be John Brace. He'll start alongside of Jake Berg. Then it's going to be Noel Stiller beside of Bob Fergus. Our points leader, Jordan Hester, will line up there in 5th. And to the high side will be Devin Wilson. Then it's going to be Adam Rose alongside of Anthony McCurry. Jared Crocious, we mentioned he comes in 4th in the standings. He'll line up alongside of James Ball. And then John Worry and Nick Eggleston. Stephen Dillon will line up alongside of Jacob Lawler. Timmy Pacioli lining up there pretty close to the front of the field. So he's got a good starting spot, and he'll start alongside of Logan Wilson. Ralph Green will start beside of Ray Wilson. Then it's going to be Angel D'Souza alongside of 5th in the standings, Jacob Rodriguez. Robert Cruz lines up alongside of Arnold Columbia, with Christian James beside of Adam Chambers. Then it's Kenny McCurry alongside of Robert Bann. Making his first career start on the high side is Patrick Murphy, actually, and then making his first career start on the inside there, driving the 97 Impala for the rest of the season, is Chad Smith, filling in the rest of the season for Tom Weekly. Dougie Shears, who just missed picking up a Truck Series win yesterday, he ends up lining up alongside of Lisa Shears, who comes in 2nd in the standings. Jake Rogers will line up alongside of Jack Richards, then Ziggy Bain beside of Jake Cole. Adrian Brace lining up alongside of Amy Nathan. Corey Williams beside of Alex Lozano. John Dillon, I believe he comes in 6th in the standings. He lines up alongside of Sean Galligan. And then there's Michael Harvey at the high side, and making his debut in a new car, that is Matthew Rodriguez, our defending champion in the Mobil 1 Cup Series, moving over from the 01 into the 29 for Richard Childress Racing. We'll see if maybe that ride swap will be just the ticket to get him back on track to try and get up into the top 12 and maybe become a back-to-back Mobil 1 Cup Series champion. So the top 5 in the standings, there you've got pretty good starting spots here today. John Brace here on the pole, and then we showed you Lisa Shears. I think she's the furthest back. She's starting alongside of Dougie Shears, and then of course we showed you points leader Jordan Hester starting off there in 5th, and then Jacob Rodriguez and Jared Crocious. Not such bad starting spots for either the 99 or the 7 car. Now, as far as this race, really, I guess 2 things really come to mind as far as this racetrack. One, there's a lot of room to race. This is a very wide racetrack, which really is surprising. They can race about 6 or 7 wide here on the front straightaway and the back straightaway, but when they get into the turns, it gets a little bit narrower. However, there is still quite a bit of room to race. So that's one thing about this racetrack that really I was surprised when we had a few cautions in the Truck Series race yesterday. I'm expecting we may not have any here today, but there may be 1 or 2, but if someone makes a slip up. But really, for the most part, there's so much space at this racetrack, I really don't see much room for mistakes if they are able to keep it clean, and I don't see a yellow flag coming out during the course of this 25-lap event. The second thing, I was talking with Dougie Shears, who I mentioned just missed the win yesterday in the Truck Series, and he was talking about a big element here at California Speedway, and that is how you get off of turn 4. He said that pretty much it doesn't matter if you get off on the high side or on the low side. It just matters how you get off on the high side or the low side. On the high side, you definitely want to be into the throttle first, so that way you get the good run off the high side. But if you're going to come off low, then you're going to want to definitely slide up to that middle groove coming off, so that way you get the side draft if you're battling another driver down to the line. And that's how Timmy Pacioli was able to get Dougie Shears at the line. And Dougie Shears is going to be looking for some redemption here today. Green flag is out as Dougie Shears' teammate John Brace is going to take the green flag and lead him down into turn 1. You notice here they're utilizing the room that you can have here at California at Auto Club Speedway right now, as they have split 3 and 4 wide already. And Adam Rowe's going to stick points leader Jordan Hester right there in the middle. The 21 going to go beneath the 5. Meanwhile, Noel Stiller has thoughts about the lead here as he's going to come to the inside of John Brace. Noel Stiller, he had a... Oh, Jake Berg gets turned off of the nose of Jordan Hester. They kind of crowded the 5, and paying the price is Jake Berg in the 20. And is the caution out? I don't think it is. No caution. And for some reason, Adam Chambers is on pit road. There's Jake Berg. Chambers is on pit road. Jordan Hester is way off the pace too. Whoa. This is kind of tight. Oh, the two Racing with Jesus cars got together and somehow hung on to it. Amy Nathan and Alex Lozano somehow kept those cars straight. Jared Crocious now coming to the inside of Noel Stiller. That would be for the lead. I'm still curious to find out why the 3 car is on pit road though. Unless he was caught up in that. I don't know for certain. But I don't see much damage to the Wrangler Chevrolet. That's what's confusing me. Nonetheless, no caution for the spinning Jake Berg machine. And Noel Stiller now going to maybe get a challenge from Jared Crocious. However, Crocious, I don't know if he can get a run on Noel Stiller or not. And doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Well, here he comes. Yeah, he's going to get the run. Oh, Angel D'Souza into Stephen Dillon. That was close right there. Here comes Crocious. But there's Jordan Hester, our points leader coming into this race. He is all by himself in the 40th position. Not good for him. Where is Chambers? I gotta see if he's retired or not. Chambers has retired from the race. I'm gonna look at this and see if we can find out why Chambers has retired. Chambers never even got started. Chambers never even got started. I'm not certain what's going on there, but the 3 car is not even on the racetrack. Never even got 1 lap completed. While this race is going on here, I'm just going to go down here and take a quick look here at the running order. He never even got started and he's not even being scored. I'm not certain what's going on there. As Jared Crocious is the leader over James Bald right now, but I'm still very confused about what's going on with the 3. Right now we only have 41 cars listed in the running order. Adam Chambers has been listed 42nd, but he's not even on the scoring chart right now. Very strange things going on here at California right now. As James Bald will take over the top spot, and look at that car coming on the inside line there, 3 wide, for 3rd. It's Timmy Pacioli coming up, now looking for 2nd off of Jared Crocious. This guy has been on a hot streak, and it's just not going to end, it looks like, as he is coming up now, looking for the 2nd position. Had a pretty good qualifying spot, and now Pacioli, he's looking for win number 4 in 4 races. James Bald, though, he's out in front. This is the best run we've seen the 27 car have all year in the Mobil 1 Cup Series, and he's doing a pretty good job right now in that 27 car. But he's got some company coming on the inside line. It's the cars of Jared Crocious and Timmy Pacioli. Oh, I'm sorry, not Timmy Pacioli, that's Ralph Green there. Pretty similar looking cars, the black and white, but it is Ralph Green in the 2. However, now he's going to lose that 3rd position, it looks like, to Timmy Pacioli. Hey, take a look at this. I'm seeing a car making his way up through the field I'm pretty impressed with. Chad Smith, his first start in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. And he is making his way up right now in that 97 car. He crosses the stripe in the 6th position. Great run right now for Chad Smith, and we got a battle on for the lead. Jared Crocious is going to get to the inside of the James Bald machine. If you're just joining us, we have had one car spin out, and that was Jake Berg. He actually has retired from this race, but we did not have the caution come out for that incident, as we have now Timmy Pacioli come to the inside of Jared Crocious. Chad Smith suddenly coming into the picture here as well in the top 4. And Timmy Pacioli, who has 3 wins in his last 3 starts, has taken over the top spot. But Jordan Hester, our points leader in the Mobil 1 Cup Series coming into this race, he's encountered some problems. He is running in the 40th position, a little off the pace. So tough break for him so far. We'll see if he can regroup with maybe a caution or something. And then also Adam Chambers, not even scored on our scoring monitor. Right now we had 42 cars start this race, and only 41 are listed on our scoring monitor. So not certain what's going on there. We're still trying to get word of why Adam Chambers is not being scored. They're not even listing him as out of the race. There's no retired, there's nothing really listed with the 3 car on our scoring monitor, as Timmy Pacioli now going to get really shuffled out of the groove. Ralph Green going to take over the top spot. Robert Cruz and Stephen Dillon are going to come up here as well. Here comes Dougie Shears. I mentioned that he wants some redemption here at California. Last year, I believe it was the Snickers Cup Series, he got gypped at the line. And here in the Truck Series race yesterday, he ended up getting gypped at the line as well. He's trying to come to the inside of Stephen Dillon, and now he wants the lead. Look at that. Did you see right there how he got the run on the 2 car? He got the side draft off the 14 of Stephen Dillon. We were talking about how he mentioned how that side draft is what you want to have if you're on that low side. Now he's going to lose the lead to Adam Rose. But that's exactly what Dougie Shears did right there, and I hope that some of these drivers that were behind him took a page out of that book and are maybe going to be able to utilize that at the end of this race, because Dougie Shears pulled off a textbook move right there when he got the side draft off the 14 of Stephen Dillon. Boy, these guys are racing awfully tight here. They are almost 4 wide coming off of turn 4 there. Christian James is in the center of that. James Bald is in the center of that. I think I saw Angel D'Souza there. Yep, I did indeed. Bob Fergus, Jared Crocious, Ralph Green. They are racing like it's the last lap, and we have just barely reached halfway. Jared Crocious now going to utilize that inside line, and he's going to go to the front. We were talking about Timmy Pacioli. Well, he's slipped all the way back. Right now running in the 16th position. He now loses 17th now, and this is really, really interesting. Look at how tight they are. Almost 5 wide off of turn 4. Oh my, that was close. Almost some contact between Christian James and Adam Rose. Almost took both of them out, and Bob Fergus now goes to the top spot. Look at them. They are 4 wide, 5 wide, 6 wide back there. Nick Eggleston now going to blow by for the lead. They are exchanging the lead as if it were the last lap of this race. My goodness. Good hard racing, however, it's being kept clean. So far, only 2 cars out of this race, even though we have not been put under the caution yet today. Jake Berg retiring from the race after he got turned off the nose of Jordan Hester, and damage just too extensive on the GameStop Toyota for him to continue. He is retired, and Adam Chambers is not even scored on our monitor. He will, I believe, get credited with 42nd, but still very, very strange happenings here at California. Dougie Shears back to the front. Also making his way up back to the front is Chad Smith in his first career Mobil 1 Cup Series start. How would it be for Chad Smith in his first start to go to victory lane? That would be incredible for that driver. Trying to think back to drivers in their first starts in different series being able to take the checkered flag. And I'm trying to think back here. I believe Michael Harvey in his first start in the Truck Series took the checkered flag in Season 1 at Daytona, and that was his first career win in his first career start. Also, the Mobil 1 Cup Series, Kenny McCurry in his first career Mobil 1 Cup Series start took the win there at Daytona in Season 1, and that was his first career win in his first career start. Logan Wilson in his first career Snickers Cup Series start in Season 1 at Daytona took the win. That was his first career win in his first career start. I believe in this season at Daytona. In his first career start, it was Jared Crocious who went to the victory lane at Daytona, and that was his first career Mobil 1 Cup Series start. So, definitely, it seems like it could be in the cards for Chad Smith to go to victory lane today, but he now has slipped quite a ways back now in that 97 car as Stephen Dillon has taken over the top spot. Angel D'Souza now battling Timmy Pacioli for that second position. She'll take it and now has thoughts about the lead. Right there, she used the side draft off the 09 Toyota of Timmy Pacioli, and that helped her get past Stephen Dillon for the lead. Ralph Green now moves into second, Christian James into third, and how about this guy? He started way at the back. The number 88 Chevy Impala of Corey Williams suddenly starting to make his presence felt in the top 5 when we have only about 8 laps remaining. Anthony McCurry, he had a pretty good run in the Truck Series race yesterday, and he's up there in the top 10 now in that 41 car. McCurry, if I'm not mistaken, running pretty well in the standings as well, in the Mobil 1 Cup Series standings. I believe he's in the top 10, if not in the top 12. Here comes Ralph Green and Corey Williams, 2 rookies here in the Mobil 1 Cup Series. They're coming on that inside line, looking to get past the car of Angel D'Souza. Anthony McCurry coming here as well, and still somehow being able to find his way back up to the front lap after lap. That's Timmy Pacioli. Let's take a look and see where Jordan Hesder's running. Here he is still all by himself. He has not been able to catch up to the field, and he is running 40th on the racetrack. Here's the 2 Racing with Jesus cars we saw get together. They did not hit the wall, but they are running 39th and 38th. 38th is Amy Nathan, and 39th is Alex Lozano. They have some ground to make up right now. Ralph Green taking over the top spot. Then it's Anthony McCurry on that inside line with Timmy Pacioli looking for win number 4 in 4 starts. McCurry now to the lead. And Pacioli's going to challenge him for that spot right here off of turn 4. At the stripe, low line will prevail. Lap is led by Timmy Pacioli, Robert Cruz, James Bald. They're suddenly starting to come back into the picture. Bald was out in front for quite a bit in that 27 car at the beginning of this race, and now he's starting to make his way back up. He is currently running in the 3rd position. Well, make that 4th as Anthony McCurry kind of takes the high line and does a slingshot move to take the 3rd position. But we have 5 laps to go. Can Timmy Pacioli hold on, pick up his 2nd career Mobil 1 Cup Series win and his 4th win in 4 starts? It would actually be win number 5. Oh my. Oh, and there is the wreck. I saw that happening and I thought they saved it, and the wreck has occurred. Big wreck here in the back. They're still spinning. Oh, Lisa Shears, Robert Bann, Jacob Lawler, Jacob Rodriguez. I see Ray Wilson involved. Michael Harvey is in it. I think Alex Lozano got a piece of it. Jacob Lawler is involved. Matthew Rodriguez got a piece of it. Adrian Brace, Lisa Shears, Christian James, Jacob Rodriguez, Robert Cruz, Ray Wilson, Devin Wilson. The list goes on. Logan Wilson, Jacob Lawler, Angel D'Souza has gotten a piece of it. Heavy damage to her car. I thought I saw that car. Yep, Alex Lozano, he's involved. Patrick Murphy may have a piece of it. Looking at these cars, Gallagher looks okay. So does Dillon. Bob Fergus, he may have gotten a piece of it. I don't know for certain. But nonetheless, the caution is waving for quite a big wreck, and I did see this happen. I can't right offhand tell you who it was that got turned. Might have been Robert Cruz off turn 4, but I saw them, but I thought they settled it out. I saw them make contact and almost get sideways, but I thought they settled it. Unfortunately, they did not. We are under the caution flag. We may have a 1-lap shootout. Timmy Pacioli is in line for his 4th win in 4 starts, his 5th career win this season in the NNSCRA. He leads under caution. Let's see why the caution has come out. Well, first we're going to take a look and see why Adam Chambers is not scored. It's because he did not complete a lap. Look right there. The car just was not able to get started. He could not start the race car, and it was a broken piston in the Wrangler Chevrolet. So a tough break for Adam Chambers. Takes him out of this race early. He will get credited, though, for 42nd. Okay, watch Robert Cruz. It was Kenny McCurry who comes up, kind of slides up the racetrack, And for a moment there, I really thought they had saved it, and unfortunately the case is not that. See, right there's the contact. They got sideways, and then I thought that Kenny got off of him and they saved it, but nope, Kenny gets down and into Christian James. It sends the Logan Wilson machine up into Robert Cruz. Christian James gets some contact there. Anthony McCurry gets a little piece of that as well. Patrick Murphy gets turned around there, and then it just, the whole wreck occurs from there. Look at Noel Stiller make his way by. Ziggy Bain gets by. Chad Smith gets by. Dougie Shears gets by. John Worry gets by. Angel D'Souza gets caught up right there. And I think D'Souza is going to end up coming back down the racetrack or something. Oh no, she nails Robert Cruz right there. And that's not what gives her the damage though. Oh, there we go. Ray Wilson piles in. Lisa Shears piles in. Ban piles in. Look at Robert Ban. Flipping. Oh my, look at that. Off of the Lisa Shears machine. Jacob Rodriguez, Ray Wilson, they get caught up in it. Lisa Shears comes in second in the standings. Jacob Rodriguez comes in fifth in the standings. This is going to play out into the hands of Jordan Hester, I believe. Oh, Ray Wilson, I think, got hit by somebody else. Just rewind it just a little bit here. Does he get nailed by Harvey? He does indeed. Ray Wilson, still that car spinning. And Michael Harvey just nowhere to go. Nails the 31. That car comes down, hits Alex Lozano right there. Amy Nathan somehow is able to get by on the high side. And there's Patrick Murphy. He ended up getting a little piece of that, got spun out. He goes on the high side. So too does the 11 of Jack Richards. But some wild rides for a lot of drivers here. And drivers that were really running up at the front of the field doing pretty well during the course of this race will find themselves out of the race. Let's see if we're going to go under a green-white checkered or a one-lap shootout to decide this race. Lights are out atop the pace car, which means we are going to have a one-lap shootout to decide this race. They'll go green under the white flag. Here's the way they line up. Timmy Pacioli leads. James Bald is second. Anthony McCurry third. Kenny McCurry, even though he got caught up in that wreck, he still is on the racetrack in fourth. Stephen Dillon fifth. Corey Williams is in sixth. Seventh is Adam Rose. Eighth is John Brace. Ninth is Ziggy Bain. And Jared Crocious runs 10th. 11th is John Worry. 12th is Dougie Shears. 13th, Nick Eggleston. 14th, Ralph Green. 15th is Chad Smith. Bob Fergus runs 16th. 17th, Jake Cole. 18th is Arnold Columbia. Then the rest of the top 20 are John Dillon and Sean Galligan. Jacob Lawler is 21st. 22nd is Patrick Murphy. 22nd is Amy Nathan. 23rd, or actually make that 24th, is Jack Richards. 25th is Jake Rogers. Logan Wilson, 26th. 27th is Jordan Hester, our points leader. Alex Lozano returns in 28th. 29th is Noel Stiller. Out of the race are the cars of Angel D'Souza, Jacob Rodriguez, Ray Wilson, Lisa Shears, Robert Ban. Also, Devin Wilson has retired. Robert Cruz is out. Matthew Rodriguez, Michael Harvey. Also, the 38 car of Adrian Brace. Also, Harold Columbia. Jake Berg is also out of the race, along with Adam Chambers. So we have, I believe, a total of 28 cars to decide this race. Green flag is out. White flag is out. It's Timmy Pacioli. Can anybody get by Pacioli and stop him from picking up career win number 5 this season? Anthony McCurry now going to come to the inside of James Bald. He may be the driver who's going to try to do it. A battle is on for second, but meanwhile, it is still Timmy Pacioli with the lead. This guy has been on a streak, and it seems like he cannot be stopped. Pacioli trying to pick up career win number 5 this season. Here comes Adam Rose. He gets a run on the inside of Anthony McCurry, and McCurry is into the wall. The caution will come out, but Timmy Pacioli off turn 4 for the final time picks up win number 2 in the Mobil 1 Cup Series, and his streak continues to 4. I don't think I have ever seen a driver in the NNSCRA with such dominance as Pacioli has shown in the last few weeks. This guy, it's absolutely incredible what he has been able to do. Meanwhile, drivers such as James Bald and Anthony McCurry, they have found themselves wrecked on the final lap. What a shame for both those drivers. And looks like those are the only two that got caught up in that wreck. There's Bald. Oh man, he was leading a while ago, and oh my goodness. What a shame. Tough break for him. But Timmy Pacioli will go to victory lane yet again. And I don't know if anybody can stop Pacioli on the run that he's had. But nonetheless, let's take a look at the finishing order for today's race. Well, here you go. Timmy Pacioli wins. Adam Rose, close run there for that guy. I think maybe he could have, if he got off that turn a little bit better, he may have been able to challenge Pacioli. I don't know. John Brace will finish in second. Jared Crocious, highest finisher of those in the top 5 in standings, finishes in 4th. Ziggy Bain, a good run in 5th. And Stephen Dillon finishes in 6th. Dougie Shears in 7th. John Murray 8th. Kenny McCurry in 9th. And Corey Williams will finish in 10th. How about Chad Smith? His first start in the 97 car finishes in the 11th position. The rest of the top 15 were Nick Eggleston, Ralph Green, Jake Cole, and Bob Fergus. John Dillon finishes 16th. Sean Galligan in 17th. Alex Lozano, that was a damaged race car, and he still finishes in the 18th position. Noel Stiller 19th. Jacob Lawler in 20th. Jordan Hester, our points leader coming into this race, finishes in the 21st position. So quite a bit of a change as opposed to when he was running 40th all by himself. Patrick Murphy, Amy Nathan, Jake Rogers, Arnold Columbia, Jack Richards, they finish on the lead lap in 22nd through 26th. James Bald actually does finish on the lead lap in the 27th position. Anthony McCurry gets credited for 1 lap down in 28th. Those two wrecked on the final lap. And then all the rest of these cars out of the race. Logan Wilson, Angel D'Souza, Jacob Rodriguez, Ray Wilson, Lisa Shears, who came in 2nd in the standings, Robert Band, Devin Wilson, Robert Cruz, Matthew Rodriguez, Michael Harvey, Adrian Brace, Christian James, Jake Berg, and you don't see him listed here, but Adam Chambers does get credited for 42nd. If you're just tuning in, he ended up not even being able to start this race due to a piston breaking when he tried to fire up his race car to go under the pace lap and the green flag. So congratulations to Timmy Pacioli. He picks up career win number 5 in Season 2. He's now got 2 in the Mobil 1 Cup Series, 2 wins in the Truck Series, and 1 in the Snickers Cup Series. Can his streak be halted at 5? That'll be the question we'll have when we hit the race here at California in the Snickers Cup Series. Timmy Pacioli is the defending winner right now after picking up the win last week at Bullitt Super Speedway in the Snickers Cup Series. Can he be stopped? That question will be answered next time when we head here to California Auto Club Speedway. Snickers Cup Series race is coming your way next, and we hope that you will tune in for that. Timmy Pacioli, the streak continues as he goes to victory lane here today at California. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA, now merged with the NCG MRS.